Good morning. It is Thursday morning, the 2nd of March 2023, and I am reading out of Scarlet Feather. This is a book about Piyannah and Raki, who are cousins, and they are now with Piyannah's father's tribe. This book was written by Joan Marshall Grant. She was born in 1907 and died in 1989, I believe. And she was married several times, and she was a seer. She used to write her memories as the lives she lived, which she describes. This one is about a tribe, a native tribe. It's thousands of years ago, and she describes her life as Piyannah after her mother died, and the children who have to integrate into the rest of the tribe. They want to change the rules because they're very strict rules. These two want to become the joint chiefs of the new tribe. But Raki, the male, must live the life of a young squaw, and Piyannah must pass all the tests of a young brave. So we are now in the 14th reading, and it's entitled Black Feathers. The black feathers! Wake up, Piyannah! The black feathers have crossed the path. Still dazed with sleep, I found myself running with Gorky down the steep path. Instead of a solitary figure by the watchfire, the leaping flames showed my father wearing the feathered headdress, and round him gathered the braves to make before the totem the dedication of arrows. On the fringe of the crowd I saw Raki with the squaws, who had not yet joined the others in the cave. My father raised his right hand, and the clamour of tongues was stilled. To the totem he spoke, and the hearts of his people were open to listen. Messenger of the great hunters in whose memory we live, at thy feet we set these our arrows, that they may fly in truth against thy enemies. Though we are but as a drop in the great river, we, the men of the two trees, are of the morning against the darkness, and in the name of the people on the other side of the water we fight against the children of the carrion crow. If we die in thy name, may we deserve the right to enter the happy hunting grounds. And if we triumph in thy name, may the trees rejoice that we live amongst them, and the river rejoice that our canoes belong to their waters, and may the animals rejoice that in our country we have not betrayed them. May our courage and our endurance prove worthy of the totem thou hast set amongst us. May our arrows have the vision of thy eagles, and the strength of our sinews be as the great white deer, which only the chosen of the sun has ever seen. Into thy care I commit my people, and I, Nakachik, speak not only in the name of my braves, for under your protection I place also the women and the children, and the naked foreheads, declaring them to be my equals. So in the name of the mother of my sons I ask that they too shall gain entry in honor to thy country. Then did the wearers of the scarlet and the brown feathers, and all of us who would fight in the protection of our people, come forward to kneel before the totem, holding in our outstretched hands the arrows, feathered in scarlet and yellow, which can only be used against humans who have been declared the enemy of the tribe. Then did we kneel before Nakachik, who made with his fingers upon our foreheads the tribal mark, the two interlaced blue triangles in the yellow circle. Men and women under the sun, though except by Raki and me this meaning had been forgotten. And on the forehead of Raki and our 30 women he made this sign also. Then I watched Raki take the path to the hills, and with him there were women who were young and proud, and women who were frightened, and women with blankets drawn over their heads to protect them from demons who shuffled along dark as the shadows of sleeping bats. I watched them go into the woods beyond the firelight. With Gorky and Tikini, I climbed to our vantage point on the cliff overlooking the encampment. We had been forbidden to talk, and thoughts began to race through my mind. I must forget that I am also a squaw. Gorky and Tikini are excited. To them, the black feathers are new quarry. They are right. Piyannah has sometimes wept in her heart at the death of a stag, but black feathers have not the nobility of animals. Fill my battery. So she can watch her arrows, drink their blood, and laugh and shout in exultation. Black feathers are not real people. They are a legend born of fear and shadows who keep alive the curse of the separation. Their squaws have them, and their children fear them. Think of their squaws, Piyannah, whom your arrows will set free. We never thought I should have to fight without Raki beside me. We never really believed in the black feathers. Will Raki find the way to our little valley? Are the corn cobs still there waiting for us to pick them up? We were not afraid of crossing the water when we were 11. We must not be afraid now. I can't be afraid, or I shouldn't have been able to eat of the feast of the preparation without feeling sick. There is salt before battle, as much as you can eat. Blood will taste salt too. My skin glistens with a bear's grease, difficult for an enemy to grip in a wrestling hold, and if I'm wounded the grease will enter my blood, so I shall gain the strength of a bear instead of weakening. I'm glad that Pico remembered me, for the Lord of the Grizzly will take me under his protection. An arrow will be hot as fire. Raki and I used to think it would feel like a hornet. I would rather feel an arrow than a tomahawk. If they take my scalp, I hope that I'm dead first. But I'm not going to be dead, because Raki and I are going to lead a new tribe, and this battle will be only a story we will tell by the watchfire when we are old. So, I think my battery is very low, and I say goodbye.